Hey, you guys, welcome back to Naughty Love Movement. It's your girl, Nikki. And today, I'm bringing opportunities for advertisement on my channel. If anyone is interested, they can email us at naughtylove2020@gmail.com. Our prices are affordable and reasonable. And please reach out to us. We can start our videos with any commercials that you would like us to advertise. I look forward to hearing from you. I'm out. One. Hey, you guys. Welcome back to my channel, Naughty Love Movement. It's your host, Nikki. Bring you the latest and trending topics, and I vlog my life. How's everybody doing on Martin Luther King Day? Happy Martin Luther King Day to everyone, because he had a dream. Unfortunately, we still divided. Okay. I hope everybody feeling good. I'm feeling good. I had the day off. Busy, but I had the day off. Got to spend some quality time with my mama. You know what I mean? We went to lunch and things like that, handled some business. So that was cool. I hope you all are doing well. All right. So I'm coming to you with some trending topics. It's a lot going on. Yes, it is. It's a lot going on. But before we jump into it, make sure y'all hitting that thumbs up button. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I appreciate you. Share my content on your different social media platforms and leave comments. Interact with the channel. This is how YouTube know that we're here. Yes. All right. I got some Jessie Whoop for you, calling out Tamar Braxton, the pick me that she is. Okay. I also got Little Nas X causing a lot of controversy with his new video. hmm got Cenat reaction to his video, which I thought was interesting. Got Peter One in trouble again. Bar One restaurant, they going under. Let's just call it what it is. I also want to get into Zonique and her baby daddy situation. It's just weird. Women really, really need to learn to start standing in their worth and stop this baby mama culture and require marriage. Because her whole situation is giving broken little girl. It's given a lot. So we're gonna get into that and so much more. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and drop this intro and give people a chance to load up in the room. And we want to dive right in, Naughty Crew. Be right back. Okay, everybody. Thank you for joining. Hey, everybody. Hey, Shay. Hey, Robin. Hey, Couture. What's going on, everybody? First up, let's just pay homage to Dr. Martin Luther King. Happy Martin Luther King Day. And your girl, I work in corporate America, and they give us the day and then they kind of snatch it back. Don't like it. Mm-mm. Nope, they recognize the day and then they come back and be like, "Oh, we still are operating all this reneging and stuff. Don't nobody have time. Don't nobody have time. So your girl put in for whatever days I need. Juneteenth, Martin Luther King. Like, you're not gonna give us the holiday and then snatch it back. What's wrong with you? Acknowledge our day. It's just giving plantation vibes. Yes. So shout out to the Neighborhood Walks for making a contribution to Dr. Martin Luther King. I thought this was cool, so I wanted to share it with my naughty crew. Rest in heaven to the king, okay? You know, his famous I Have a Dream speech. All right. And they put some quotes. Some of his famous quotes are I have decided to stick with love, that hate is too great of a burden to bear, which I think a lot of people need to hear that. Also, in the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. Okay. I just thought this was really dope how they put this together. Let me make this bigger so y'all can see it. And of course, the radio was like jumping today with music behind his famous speeches. Another quote is the time is always right to do what is right. I think a lot of people on YouTube need to hear that. It's a lot of divisiveness going on these YouTube streets, and it's actually this. It's sad. Another famous quote: "Only in the darkness can you see the stars." Yes. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? So I just thought this was a great tribute to him. We all know his infamous I Have a Dream speech. Hey Kim, hey McClure. Welcome, welcome. Hey Miss Kaiser. Welcome to everybody. Happy, that's right, McClurge. Happy MLK Day to my American friends. Absolutely. So I thought this was a great way to start the show to remind everybody to lead with love. All right. Lead with love and make sure y'all
Ever in life, I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand.
make sure you stand on business. Okay. Make sure you standing on business at all costs. Walk in your truth at all costs and be kind to one another. It takes so much energy to be hateful. It's just not necessary. Love on one another. It's just the times that we live in, and it's just sad. Oh my God. So happy MLK Day. And I just want to send a love to every last one of y'all. Seriously, because I appreciate y'all always supporting me and hanging in there. So, if any of you guys know any infamous Martin Luther King quotes, please leave them in the chat. He had a lot of great speeches, a lot of great sermons. As you all know, he was a preacher and things like that. Now, there's some controversy, but I just want to I just want to just honor his day. I don't want to focus on the blasphemy, all right, that circulates behind him. We all know men are gonna be men, and Coretta had put up with some stuff, okay? And I'll just leave it at that. I just leave it at that. So I think the first story I want to get into Jessie Wu calling out Tamar Braxton. And to be quite honest, I feel like Tamar is she's an attention addict. Like she must have attention on her at all costs. I have to say, when I saw Jessie Wu commentary, I was disappointed. Um, and I'm gonna show you why in a second. Because it's just something about She gets on my nerves, Tamar. It's something about like the way she moves that is a little bipolar-ish. Like, and I get that she got issues, I feel like. And she does things to garner attention. And shout out to Kempire for this. But I just want to give y'all a little reminder of the Tay Tay we had a few months ago when the whole thing went down with Krishan and James. Okay. And shout out to Kempire for providing it. This is just the fastest one I can find. But I love Kempire. I love his channel. He does great things over there. Really, really professional. Oh God, this thing skipped. Here we go.
And it was by Krishan, but there was a lot of events that I believe were misconstrued. And so while I'm not going to set out the time and clear every little thing up for everyone, I want you to know the reason why I decided to say something. Number one, I care about my team. They're all of my friends, and we put this all together for the fans. I'm not a clout chaser. I don't need that. Like my circle is this small. I don't have
You sure you're not a cloud chaser, Tamar? Because you are engaged to a absolute cloud chaser. We gonna get into it though. Here we go.
to sell tickets for, like, oh, I need to sell tickets. Let me do this, that, and other. This show has been sold out for a month. I didn't have an opening act. I didn't need an opening act because I knew my sister was coming in the middle of the show. And when you're in different cities, you invite different people. And Krishan was definitely someone that I invited, someone that I actually, looked at from afar as like a younger sister. She's from Baltimore. Um, I knew that she was rowdy. I didn't judge her because of that. I felt for her on so many occasions. And I just felt like, oh, this was somebody I wanted to meet to, possibly take under my wing because, everybody knows that I don't have the best. I don't have the best pass. I'm sorry. I have a filter. I washed my face. I look crazy.
We
Okay.
don't care, Tamar.
And in my journey of being a better person, I wanted people to, accept me for the new person that I was. And the only way that they could do that is if I was given an opportunity. And so that's really all it was. I didn't call her and be like, oh, come on and perform in my show. I already knew Tony was
All right, we know all of
planning
this. I'm
portion, right? And I was like, oh, it'd be cool if the DJ played as a vibe and you came out and did a vibe like the people,
so
Baltimore sisters that has come to a Tay Martian show know that we don't have any violence. No one has ever fought at my time. And that is really the spirit of it all. But I have to acknowledge my team because my team has been traumatized. And especially James. He was assaulted and he was hurt. And I just feel like I can't make nobody happy.
okay. We're gonna make it about you though. But I just wanted to give some reference as to how she swings a pendulum on a regular basis, right? We don't get a consistent Tamar, especially when it comes to her in relationships. So here recently, Jessie Woo did a live. She did a story time on YouTube. Okay. She did a story time. Here we go. Calling out Tamar. All right. Y'all saw how emotional she was and everything. She felt so bad. Ain't nothing even happened to Krishan yet. We'll see. That's to come. But here's Jessie Woo live calling out Tamar and her clout chasing fiance, which I would have never got back with him after he pulled that Tommy Lee stunt. Okay.
on my YouTube and my socials.
Shout out to the Jasmine brand.
After I covered the JR and Tommy stuff, and I said that it gave a racist connotation. Some of you were like, wow, like, you know, that's kind of taking it a little too far. Like, you know, to say that, you know, him playing with two black women, I mean, like, you could say it's messy, but like to say it gives a racist connotation was taking it a little too far. And so I stand by what I said, but also I think that once I give you guys more insight as to some things that has taken place between Tamar and I because of George Washington, I think now you guys will understand really, really why I feel it has.
Let me tell you, Jessie Wu digs in this live were epic. She read it down.
A racist undertone. So back in November, I'm in the Delta Sky Lounge. I noticed an uptick in certain comments on Ghana. You know, you guys saw my Ghana vlog. If you haven't watched it yet, please watch it. And, you know, some of you guys know I went to December. You know, I will be uploading that. Hopefully I do this by like this weekend because this upcoming week I have to have oral surgery and I think I might be out for 2 weeks. Like, it's pretty serious. So, but anyway, so while I was in the airport in the Delta Sky Lounge waiting for my flight, I get a call from Tamar. You better get your motherfucking friend. Get your motherfucking friend. Your motherfucking friend is about to get her fucking ass whooped. Yeah, he not my nigga right now, but he's still my nigga. Even though we're not together, he's still my nigga. Okay, she knows he's my nigga, and I will fuck her up. I'm from Baltimore. And I'm just like, I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? I'm ready to board my flight to go to Ghana. You know, you guys saw my Ghana vlog. If you haven't watched it yet, please calm down. She hangs up. So I call her back. I'm like, what is going on? No. Get your fucking friend. Get your fucking friend. Get your fucking friend. I'm like, what is going on? So she says my friend's name, and we're just going to say Rosa. Because between y'all and me, my friend is going to know the story through this video. I never brought this to my friend's attention. So she keeps hanging up, but calling me and yelling, threatening me, telling me I better get my friend, and threatening my friend that, you know, she's going to fuck her up. And I'm like, girl, what is happening? What is happening? And in between the calls, like, I'm texting her, and I'll put the screenshots of the text messages too, because people love to say that people be lying. One thing about me, I don't gotta lie. And I just calm down. She hangs up. So I call her back. I'm like, what is going on? No. Get your fucking friend. Get your fucking friend. Get your fucking friend. I'm like, what is going on? So she says my friend's name, and we're just gonna say Rosa. Because between y'all and me,
this is all over. She feels like Jessie Wu's friend looked at JR, and it's just like, chick, grow up. And you talking about a man that played you out so much. And during the live, Jessie did post all the receipts from Tamar. I can barely see this, y'all. But she has a YouTube channel. If y'all want me to play the whole live, that's just like the gist of it. They just only caught the gist of it. But what happened to that Tamar that was crying and she's non-violent? What happened to that Tamar? If y'all want to hear I could go to the Jessie Wu channel if y'all want to hear the full live. But y'all let me know. But I just wanted to give some type of context, like, as to what was going on. Why are you calling Jessie and threatening her? It's whack. It's whack to me. And I'm just tired of these celebrities playing in our face. And I'm glad Jessie Wu spoke out and called her out on her mess. So what's going on, Tamar? I'm just feeling like there's some mental issues going on. I'm feeling like this is not a healthy relationship for her. And it's not cool. Hold on. Gossip in the City got it too. Hold on. And it's just I don't like phony people. I just really don't. I don't do phony. Here we go.
So while I was in the airport in the Delta Sky Lounge waiting for my flight, I get a call from Tamar. You better get your motherfucking friend. Get your motherfucking friend. Your motherfucking friend is about to get her fucking ass whooped. Yeah, he not my nigga right now, but he's still my nigga. Even though we're not together, he's still my nigga. Okay, she knows he's my nigga, and I will fuck her up. I'm from Baltimore. And I'm just like, I'm just sitting there like, what is happening? Like, what's going on? I'm like, Tamar, calm down. She hangs up. So I call her back. I'm like, what is going on? No. Get your fucking friend. I'm like, what is going on? So she says my friend's name, and we're just going to say Rosa. Because between y'all and me, so, but anyway, so while I was in the airport in the Delta Sky Lounge waiting for my flight, I get a call from Tamar. Y'all, my friend is going to know the story through this video. I never brought this to my friend's attention. So she keeps hanging up, but calling me and yelling, threatening me, telling me I better get my friend, and threatening my friend that, you know, she's going to fuck her up. And I'm like, girl, what is happening? And in between the calls, like, I'm texting her, and I'll put the screenshots of the text messages too, because people love to say that people be lying. One thing about me, I don't gotta lie.
And I just wanted to make sure I would show you guys the screenshots of these text messages. Tamar was like calling me, screaming, then would hang up. And she would do that several times. So I even had to be like, yo, like, I don't really fuck with her like that, because I just wanted to see like what the story was. It was like she would give me bits and pieces as she was telling me over the phone. And I felt when I like distanced myself from
my friend is gonna know the story.
My friend, then I was able to get the full story. And I just want you guys to keep in mind, this is a very grown woman threatening me and my friend, threatening to delete my friend over a wigger.
So make a long story short, she finally calms down her inner Baltimore and tells me what happened. Oh, y'all was at some dinner the other night, and your friend tried to get with my nigga. I'm like, nigga.
And right there, I have a problem with that. I had a problem with this whole relationship because it started on a reality show to begin with, The Queen's Court. And so that just gave me like, this is not authentic. It's not an authentic relationship. And I feel like Tamar is trying to force it to be, and she gonna end up brokenhearted, child. She gonna end up real brokenhearted.
Yeah, Rosa tried to get with my nigga. We not together, but that's still my nigga. Everybody in Atlanta know that's my nigga, and I will fuck her up about him. And I'm like, I'm confused, because number one,
I'm confused too, because what happened to that crying? And I don't want anyone to be hurt, and I wish it's for me.
One, Colonel Sanders had just went online and told the entire world that he wasn't fucking with you.
Yes, he did. Played her all the way out and then turned around and went out with someone beneath her. Tommy.
Literally, Tamar had posted a video of her car getting vandalized.
My friend, then I was able to get
while she was at her mother's house. And this man followed that up with, yeah, so I was not with her when her car got vandalized. I have not been with her. You know, I left so I can focus on positive energy. You know, I'm paraphrasing. I don't remember exactly, you know, what the loser said. But, you know, he was online saying that about you. So for me, I'm just like, okay, I thought they weren't together. And number two, it's like, I mean, I have several friends that are married to white men, I have never heard them say that's my nigga about a white man. So that was confusing to me as well, but I caught on. And
it's definitely confusing to me too.
I was confused because she was saying we're all at an event and my friend Rosa tried to holler at him. And I'm like, girl, Rosa has actually been in a serious relationship with a very high profile actor for over 3 years. She would never, while she was at her mother's house, like she would never, ever, ever look at your man. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. She went up to him.
Yo, but all it is, Naughty Crew, is over a look, not an action. It's over a look. So you mean to tell me, like, if it's your man and I just look over, I'm trying to holler at him, girl, it's giving insecure and unhinged. That's what it's giving. It's giving insecure and unhinged.
Him and tried to holler at him and said to him, oh, by the way, like, just so you know, I'm Jessie's friend. I'm not Tamar's friend. And I'm like, that doesn't even sound like her. But Tamar is convinced because her wigger done told her that my friend stepped to him and
not the wigger.
And specifically said, yeah, I'm not Tamar's friend. I'm Jessie's friend. So, you know, what's up? I'm trying to convince her, girl, that's just not true. But she's stuck on it.
But why you gotta convince her? And if Tamar...
And she's like, I need her information. Let me have her number. I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you her number. She's like, well, let me have her IG. And mind you, like, she knows Rosa. We all hung out together last year during my birthday party. Well, I didn't have a birthday party, but I had like a birthday outing. We all went to a restaurant together. It was supposed to be a girls' night, but Tamar brought her wigger and he came along. Cool. It was nice because he ended up paying for all of our drinks and food reparations.
She's saying he paid for
amen, during Black Women's Haitian Independence Month. Wasn't mad at that. I actually got totally shit-faced. And he actually ended up carrying me to my car, which is why I've said, like, he's been nice. Like, when I have hung out with him before, I feel like he has been a nice person. But being nice doesn't make it okay for you to do fucked up shit, you know? Mm-hmm. And so Rosa was at this outing. Again, my friend Rosa would never look at Tamar's man, like, ever. This man is not on any of our radars. Like, nobody is checking for this man but Tamar. I can assure you of that.
I agree. Like, I nobody even know who he is. He is a clout chaser, as far as I'm concerned.
So she's like, yeah, y'all was at this dinner, and she stepped to him. Mind you guys, the dinner that we were at was Black Girl Digital. It was an event specifically put together to honor Black women in Atlanta, or in the greater Atlanta area. Amen.
Okay, an all women's event. Why are you there?
After that whole moment where
and let me just remind you, Naughty Crew, remember on the Braxtons, the show The Braxtons, how the sisters, they used to get annoyed with Tamar because she will always bring Vince to every single event. No, I get it too. Couture Bay, I get it. Tamar is a problem. Tamar is definitely a problem, but I get it too. But I'm glad she told this story because
she threatened me and threatened my
me and Tamar have been doing shady stuff from a while. Remember, she started with Candy and Todd, and that didn't blow up the way she wanted to. Who else she gets? She always into it with somebody. And that's what makes me feel like she's like an attention. Y'all heard me? Like, she gotta have all the attention on herself. One way or another, good, bad, or indifferent. I just think she's addicted to attention. And I really feel like she got back with JR just so she could be like, ooh, that's my man, Tommy. Your groceries wasn't good enough. Even after he disrespected you publicly all over the place, I don't feel like this is a win for Tamar. I really don't. Let me know. Y'all feel like this is a win in that relationship? Because I feel like he messy. And ain't no way I would have got back with him after this chick out here talking about he ate her groceries.
A friend around the holidays, there was one day I go to work and she's dressed up in a red dress, and the makeup artist Cherry was dressed up, and after we shot our shows, you know, they were all leaving, and we get into the elevator, and I caught her saying, I'm not gonna say what I caught her saying, because that's gonna cause a whole other, but I caught her saying some weird shit. And she followed it up with, hey, so what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm about to go meet with some folks that I work at, you know, from BT and I1 Digital. We're about to go have happy hour. She's like, oh, well, come with me to this holiday party. I'm like, oh, whose holiday party is it? She's like, oh, no, it's somebody that we know. Just come with us to this holiday party. I was like, well, I'm going to go to this dinner. She's like, no, but you could come after the dinner. How long is the dinner going to be? I was like, okay, just send me the information. After that whole moment where she threatened me and threatened my friend, she doesn't send me the information. But I looked up, and it was Jiminy Cricket's holiday party. It's like you're fishing. You're fishing for an issue. Like you're fishing for an issue. I've made it pretty clear to you and publicly that I don't like your man. I think your man is very messy.
So, yeah. So when she told this story about the holiday party, then it got me to thinking about Krishan. Like, Tamar messy. And that's just the bottom line. And she don't need a man. She need a therapist. Full time. She needs some deep therapy to deal with her traumas. I mean, that's all I got on Jessie Woo. I agree with you, Couture Bay. Like, it was a cloud chase on her part. But I'm glad she was cloud chasing because it gave me a different perspective. And it just reminded me that Tamar is still messy. And she's trying to front to the world like she's this new person. And she's trying to revamp who she is. And she's really the same messy, attention whoremonger person that she is. And she's trying to convince the world that she's in this healthy relationship. And I'm not convinced. And I think she's going to end up with a broken heart again. It's just giving desperate. Yes, boy, Tamar is a problem. McClure said, I agree. Shaby, yes, he's a clown. Yeah, it's concerning to me. He's trash. I think we all agree, Naughty Crew. He is trash. He is trash. And Tamar is the dummy that's going to receive his trash at the end of the day. Like, I'm just like, girl, go sit down. Have several seats. Have several seats. And get your life, Tamar. In your words, get your life. And you know what? That's the core of it, McClurge. Tamar does not understand her worth. And I think she needs to be broken down to her core and get away from all like social media, this Hollywood in itself, so that she could come down to basics. Sometimes you gotta like get stripped down to your raw core just so you could really, really work on yourself. Seriously. And then you're able to reconnect and move on. But I keep my eyes on the Naughty Crew. I just feel like it's heartbreak on the horizon, and I don't really feel like they ever going to get married. And like, what's the rush to get married? And I feel like a lot of and I don't want to offend anyone, but a lot of church folks rush to get, especially people that's deeply involved in the church, they rush to get married so they not having sex out of wedlock. And that's this 100. I hope she don't marry him either. Like at this point, if you're not gonna have children, he has a lot of kids, right? Doesn't he have multiple baby mamas? Doesn't he have multiple baby mamas? Like why? Why? And it seemed like he got a fetish with melanated sisters. Like, girl, just date him. You know what I mean? I just feel like he really hasn't earned her trust like that. And you know, I just think Tamar is just trying to get back at Tommy. It's just like a get back. Like, yeah, he my man. Look how she was acting, and they wasn't even together. Your friend was looking at my man. That's my man. She ready to go beat the girl up for a look. And it's just like, girl, grow up. Grow up. People got eyes. They can look where they want to look. And I just think it's just very petty on Tamar's part. Seriously. I'm moving on. Like, I'm moving on. I'm gonna keep my eye. I'm sure she gonna erupt. But Tamar is just messy. Whoa, McClurch. Good point. McClurch says, to me, he acts like Tamar is beneath him. And I feel like he beneath Tamar. Seriously, like, after we break up, you want to get a ghetto bird like Tommy? And you make it public on purpose to show that you at the game. Woo! I would have let Tommy, but you see, Tommy ain't even want him. As ratchet as she is. Tommy ain't even want him. She just used him for the date. It's crazy. It's crazy. But the internet games that we play, right? And they'll all catch up to them eventually. All right. So moving right along, I want to get into Little Nas X, another attention whoremonger. I just feel like this guy, like, as talented as he is, I feel like his antics overshadows his art. Does that make sense, Naughty Crew? And I just feel like he's always doing the most to bring attention to himself. Well, this time he disrespected Christianity. A lot of people felt, and to each his own. I hope he's good. I mean, I hope he finds his way. But he came out, he dropped a new video called J Christ. All right. And I'm just going to, just show you, like, it's just a lot of people felt like this was disrespectful. What do y'all think, Naughty Crew? And you know what this reminded me of? When Mel Gibson did that movie. What was the name of that movie that Gibson did about Christ? And people thought it was disrespectful. Oh shoot. People thought it was disrespectful. And people went crazy. And that's what this reminded me of when he did this. And that's the outrage that people were given. What did y'all think about? Did y'all see the video? The Passion of Christ. That was the name of a Mel Gibson movie. So people are kind of, to me, reacting the same way they did Mel Gibson with the Passion of Christ. Hey, Zorak. What going? Yeah, it's the Passion of Christ. Yeah, I can't play it because of copyright. But let's just say he does some very you welcome it, Claire. Let's just say he does some very obscene, he does some disrespectful things in the video. And a few people had a lot to say. Like Cenat reacted. Here he goes.
No! Oh my. Fuck that! Yo, Lil Nas X, you could eat my whole eat that nigga. No! Oh my. Fuck that! Yo, Lil Nas X, you could eat my whole eat that nigga, bro. Nah, that shit just popped up in my head, bro. That nigga, bro, nah, what my mother, bro? God gonna handle you in the right way. I didn't even talk about that yet, bro. But look, God gonna handle you, bro. And you're bro.
What he did?
No, bro.
What he did?
No, bro. God gonna handle that nigga. Real shit.
What did he do?
Nah, bro. I'm not even gonna explain it, bro.
But bro, no,
he's extremely disrespectful, bro. He disrespect.
Okay, tell me how he disrespected, because bro, you can't be on that bad timing. I'm just sitting in the corner on bad timing.
Go on his page, bro.
Hey yo,
he disrespect God himself. That's
Christianity,
crazy.
like Christianity.
Yes, he disrespect the whole culture.
He was mocking. He was mocking it.
Yes, mocking, making
fun of Lil Nas X, eat my.
No.
Oh my.
Fuck that. Yo, Lil Nas X.
Okay, people are outraged. People are outraged about what he did, and you guys got to go check it out, because I'm not putting that on my channel. I'm just telling you, it was some very, very obscene things, disrespectful things that I just wouldn't even put with God, to be quite honest. It's, and I get people wanting to express themselves, and it's just like, leave God out of it. Leave God out of it. And he has now issued an apology. I guess he sees the error in his way. And I'm just like, dude, you did this on purpose. You did this to get a reaction. He knew exactly what he was doing. He just wanted the attention. He just wanted the attention. So let's get into his apology. Shout out to the neighborhood talks. It's just like people will do anything for clout. It's disgusting now. Now you want to apologize after the fact. You didn't think something was wrong with it beforehand.
Hello, everybody. I wanted to not necessarily apologize, but I wanted to explain like where my head at and where it's been for like the last week. So first of all, when I did the artwork, I knew like there would be some upset people or whatnot, simply because, you know, religion is a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. But I also didn't mean to like mock. This wasn't like a fuck you to you people, fuck you to the Christians. Like, you know, it was not that. It was literally me saying, oh, I'm back like Jesus. Like that was like the whole thing. I'm not the first person to dress up as Jesus. I'm not the first rapper. I'm not the first artist, and I won't be the last. And I know, like, given my history with, you know, the Call Me By Your Name video, anything that I do related to religion can be seen as like mockery. That just was not the case with this. And I will say though, with the communion video, with me eating the crackers and juice, I thought that video was going to be the video to lighten the mood, to take it down like less serious or whatnot. I thought that was something that we all wanted to do as kids or whatnot, but I didn't understand the idea of, you know, the reality of what it is. You know, it's me eating the communion, which is like the symbolism of like Jesus's blood and bones or something like that. I don't remember completely, but I did not mean it to as like a cannibalism thing or whatever the freak. But I do apologize for that. I will say I am sorry for that. That was overboard. Though I don't agree with all of Christianity's rules or whatnot. I know not everybody follows Christianity by the book 100%, or the world would be a lot crazier. But I do apologize for that. What was I going to say? This is not like to try to get everybody on my good side or whatnot. This is more so to clear my own head about my own decisions. I know, like, I messed up like really bad this time. And I can act unbothered all I want, but it's definitely like taking a mental toll on me. What else do I want to say?
Oh my God.
I know this is not going to be like an immediate, like swift, everybody like moves forward or whatnot, but I do want my Christian fans to know that I am not against you. I was put on this earth to, bring people closer together and promote love, and like that's who I am. I'm not like some evil demon guy trying to destroy everybody's values and stuff like that. That's not me. What else was I going to say? Yeah, and also with the video, there's no disrespect there. I thought me clearly not being on the side of the devil in that video was was like there was an understanding there that I'm not like trying to diss Christianity. What was I going to say? What else? This is not like something I wrote down or whatnot. This is something off the top of my head I'm trying to get out. Lastly, again, I hope sooner or later we can move forward, and I'm excited for the rest of this era and things I have planned. And hey, baby. Yeah, I mean that's all I have to say for right now. I'm sending you guys love, sending my fans love. I'm sending the people who I hurt love. Yeah.
Oh my God, y'all believe him? It was, what else was I going to say for me? All right, let's see what some of these comments are saying. This person saying he lying. He know what he doing. Bet he wouldn't do this to the Jews. 100. He's going to HE double hockey sticks. Bootsy had a message, which I don't care because his message is just homophobic anyway. I don't care. I don't care. I just do not like Bootsy and his stance on things. This person says he's not sorry. He knew what he was doing and did not care. And that's just how I feel. Whoa. Yes, McClure. He's sorry. He didn't fly with folks. And that's the only thing I think he's sorry about. Okay. But you know what, Lil Nas X? The world is a forgiving place. If we can forgive Blueface and Krishan for all the DV they have exposed us to for the past 3 years, I'm sure they're going to forgive you too. Period. Period. I don't know. I don't think he's sorry, but I just think people really need to think things through before they put art out there, I don't think he's sorry. You guys go check out the video for yourselves. Like I can't unsee that. Exactly, McClure's many lessons to come. Seriously, he makes mistakes. Like I said, if the world can forgive Blueface and Krishan for all they shenanigans, yeah, I think he's talented too. I'm not going to rip him apart or whatever. I just think he got a vision and it just did not execute properly. It didn't execute properly. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Look, congrats are in order for Black China, Angela White, okay, she's been doing a lot of work to work on herself and her personal, and as you all know, she had an addiction issue, and she is now 16 months sober, 1 year and 4 months. And I don't want to say, I just feel like Tokyo Tony is manipulative, but good for her. I don't care about Tokyo Tony. I'm disgusted by her. But congratulations to Black China for overcoming her addiction struggles. I mean, addiction is a very hard thing to overcome. So I'm just really, really happy for her. I really, really am. And even with these nudes and stuff with Tokyo Tony leaking, I felt like Black China X was clout chasing. I mean, to go anybody going on Tasha K, they looking for a moment. They looking for a moment, and they just looking for anybody who will listen or whatever. Do I believe that Tokyo Tony is that low? Yeah, I do. For sure. For sure, I think she will go that low. The way she is willing to fight her daughter and drag her across the internet as soon as she don't get her way. hmm She's an unfit. She goes in the category of unfit. Period. She ain't raised that baby. She ain't raised China. China grandmama raised her, like China said. And no matter how you try to dress it up, it is what it is. All right. Let's get into Zonique. Another pick me. Oh gosh. I can't with these folks. I swear, like she recently did a live with her baby father. And did y'all hear Rick Ross had another baby? I was just like, yo, what is going on? What is going on? Like, don't he got a new girl? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I just really don't get it. Why? Mm, mm, mm. Because when I heard that news about him having a baby, and I'm like, aren't you gay? I'm just saying. But maybe he's not gay though. Maybe he's bi. I stand corrected. But Jonathan Odie, his words, he's gay. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I thought I had this geared up and it looks like it didn't save. Let me Google it. Oh yeah, her daughter is beautiful. I'm so happy for China. And that's what Tokyo Tony is jealous of. The fact that she figured out a way to come up off that pole and become a millionaire. That's what she jealous of. Because China did it bigger and better. And she didn't do anything but try to suppress her daughter. One second, guys. My daughter forgot to close my door. Sorry. Um, I think her glow up is gonna be even better, China. But that's what Tokyo Tony. She's jealous of her daughter. She is in competition with her daughter. And then she feels entitled. You know what I mean? To everything she worked hard for. See, Tokyo Tony is just the old chicken of the club. She never elevated beyond that. She still has that same mentality or whatever. And China figured out how to do it bigger and better. She got off the pole, went to school and stuff like that. And she made it into Hollywood. And Tokyo Tony will be forever jealous of her daughter. That's why I don't put it past her to send one of her ex one of China's boyfriends nudes and things like that because she's that jealous of her daughter. And plus, she got a whole mentality. You see what I'm saying? So Zonique recently had an interview with, well, not even an interview. Her and her boyfriend went live, and they were just doing like a Q&A, right? And it didn't come across good. A lot of people are trying to spin it like he don't want to be with you. I kind of feel like we all should just mind our business. If she still want to be a baby mama, that's her choice. I believe in marriage. I believe in family and things like that. So he just came across, you remember that movie She's Not That Into You? It came across as he's not that into her. So they went viral and maybe they did it on purpose. I have a feeling like T.I. and Tiny and Zonique and her boyfriend, all of them are like media trained and they know how to mess with the internet. Even when King and them had that family dispute and that whole standing on business went viral. I just think this family knows how to put their drama out there so that they can go viral. Period. I think they playing with the internet. I cannot find this for the life of me. I thought I had it saved. Let me check my phone because sometimes I could be missing it. I read the book. It makes you think. Huh? No, it has not been an easy road, and I actually feel bad for China. And all that she been through, and I kind of think that she wasn't protective. I think that she was messed with. I'm just saying that's just my feeling. That's my opinion. People don't have to agree with me, but I just really feel like her mom failed her. Just like I feel like Blueface mom failed him. And Krishan mom failed. You know what I'm saying? It's just generational curses passed down. And it's just sad because rather than going into life with a honest start, all right, with a good foundation and stuff like that, you kind of have to go backwards to go forward. It's just sad. It's just sad. And I kind of feel like Zanique is going through the same thing, hence the reason why she is settling for this baby daddy. But I have a feeling that have a feeling like they did. Zonique is just playing. She doing this on purpose for clout. So Zonique and Bam Hunter Izzy are together for the sake of their child, and that was what was revealed during the YouTube Q&A session. Izzy candidly admitted that they tolerate each other for the sake of their daughter. All right, and that was on that's what was revealed on the live. Y'all remember this? All right, that was the live or whatever. And then Zonique was in her feelings. She was, and then she posted talking about, oh, y'all tripping over my relationship, but I'm into girls. Like she's trolling. That's what it's given. It's given that she's trolling, and I'm just like, girl. And this is what happened. You see, they overshare and they get mad when they get commentary back or whatever. And now she too is also apologizing. Is this like an apology tour between her and Lil Nas X? So shout out to the neighborhood talks.
A joke. Okay, so I'm apologizing. Do you accept it or not? I said some wild shit. Like I said, I like females. But like, you know, I know I'm like, everybody know me. Like everybody know I joke. So whatever, if it go on the floor, like it ain't about to be given like, oh, she really like girls, but everybody was like, I knew. They said I always knew. It's not a joke, baby. Do you really like females? You can't beat the fucking internet. I think since I've been on here, I've been trying to explain, and it don't matter. Gay isn't a joke. Okay, so I'm apologizing. Do you?
So this is after and see, this is my problem. Y'all put it out there, and then y'all get in y'all feelings when people have opinions. And if you don't want to hear outside opinions, keep your relationship private. So after everybody was going in after the Q&A live with her and her man, this is what she posted. Y'all think I'm pressed about being in a relationship with a man? Whole time I like women. OMG, it's 2024. Y'all still investing in other people's business. No, ma'am, we not investing in other people's business. We tired of y'all oversharing y'all business and getting mad when we give our opinions. You open up the group chat to us and get mad when you don't hear what you want to when you don't hear what you like or whatever. Who else did that recently? Sexy Red did that. People trying to figure out who her baby dad is, and she got upset like, y'all need to get out my business. Here we go, right here. Y'all need to get out my business, but you, ma'am, you opened up the group chat to the world, dropping the sex tape, all this mess.
I want to play detective on my good life so bad. Like, can y'all worry about them unpaid bills y'all got? That stinky coochie y'all got? That dirty.
Coming from the woman who posted on Twitter, oh, I just got finished working and it stank.
Yes, house I know y'all got because I need to go clean up. Go wash your ass, do something productive.
No, ma'am, you need to do that.
Instead of worrying about me. Okay.
Stop screwing men with ankle bracelets online, on live for the world to see, and maybe people won't have nothing to say.
Okay. I don't understand. Like, y'all, it's just crazy.
No, you crazy, man. Uh, it's all good when y'all want to go viral, when y'all want to sell y'all music, and now you sick of everybody comments and you want to be offended. Just like when she went up on Power 105 and she called herself coming for Just Hilarious, talk about she don't mess with her. Yo, if you do it in public, you invite the world's opinion.
I just want to know why y'all want to know who I'm cracking. So
Same thing. This is the trend nowadays, guys. This is the trend. They put it out there and they get mad and throw it in our face. I don't want it. I don't like. Mind your business. Mind your business. We don't want to know all of this. We don't need to know all of this. Exactly. Exactly, McClures. Y'all get the gist. All right. Stop oversharing. We won't have nothing to say. Period. Y'all could just post pictures. All right, let's get into Peter. Let's get into Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf. He is making the news regularly. Patricia is loving all the attention, I'm sure. Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf. This is what happened when you get into lady business, okay? So bar none, y'all see it. Bar none, Peter Thomas, Miami restaurant, lost eviction lawsuit days before his DUI arrest. Peter reportedly begged landlord for more time to pay his $505K debt. Let me tell y'all about Papa Smurf Patricia. Let me tell y'all. When he went on the Real Housewives of Potomac, that was a desperate attempt to save the Florida restaurant, bar none. Okay, that was a desperate attempt to save it. Okay, but the ladies went up in there and tore up the spot. Exactly, McClure. They went up in there and tore up the spot. All right, this man is in debt over his head because he's a scammer. Let's call a spade, and that's why Papa Smurf, Patricia, Peter, bar none, was driving with no license, no tags, no insurance, and drunk out his mind. Okay? Because the walls are caving in, honey. The walls are caving in on an arc. Yeah, Cynthia dodged a bullet. The walls are caving in. So let's see what the neighborhood talk got to say. So it looks like there might be a reason Peter Dash Thomas was arrested for a DUI. According to Radar Online, his Miami Bar One restaurant lost an eviction lawsuit just days before his arrest. Per the report, December 26th, a Florida judge granted a default judgment against Thomas Restaurant Bar One, and his restaurant was sued by his landlord for failing to pay rent. And Peter reportedly told the landlord he just needed some extra time to get the $505K, but never followed through. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all what's going on here. The investors are not investing anymore. Okay, he can't get no more money. His credit is bad. That's what's going on here. All right. Remember, he stopped paying his employees. I showed y'all TikToks of that. It's all over TikTok how he don't pay his employees and things like that. But yeah, the walls are caving in on the narc. This is what you're witnessing. So on December 26th, the judge granted the landlord's request to evict Bar One after Peter failed to send proof of payment being sent. And let me tell you, he strikes me as the type of guy you get him on the phone. Oh, I'm coming. I'm gonna come soon. I'm gonna get you the payment. I'm just waiting for the check to clear. You know I'm the man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just waiting for the loan to go through. All right. So the judge also ruled that the landlord can sue Peter for personal damages. Bar One opened in 2019 and stopped posting in October of 2023. It's important to note that many of Peter's employees accuse him of failing to pay them as well. He was arrested Tuesday for driving under the influence of alcohol, driving with expired tags, driving without license, no proof of insurance, failure to maintain a lane, and a violation of a traffic control device. They said, we hope Peter to get it together. Child, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing saved. Peter, what's going on, man? What go on? I thought you was the man. Remember when he told Wendy, I can't believe she come down here to Miami and she not tell me she coming to my yard. Like that was her father. Like, I'm laughing. You wanna know why? Because he's a jerk. He a jerk. And he just think he and he really not. He a scammer. He was selling Caribbean food. Yeah, at least pay the employees. Let me tell you what he been doing. He been keeping all that money for himself, buying different apartments, buying different cars, just so he could still front. And quite frankly, I think this is his karma. Remember when he assaulted Tammy Rivera's niece and got away by the hair of his chinny chin chin? You see how life works? Yes, he's also a womanizer. Absolutely. He ran around on Cynthia. He ran around on Cynthia. So this what karma look like. When you put that bad energy out into the universe, this what it look like when it come back. What go on, Peter? What go on, Patricia? I know, I'm giving y'all my horrible Jamaican accent. I am giving y'all my horrible. Yeah, you know, Peter, you should have stayed out of women business. Wish you the best, partner. Wish you the best. Oh my God. It's this influencer that I follow, and he makes like all these fancy drinks, right? So he recently went to Mexico to test out if the resorts are watering down the alcohol. Let me know if y'all believe him, okay? I love him though. He makes some great drinks. Follow him.
Apparently, one of the biggest theories is that they water.
Hold on. His name is Tim the Tank Official. Love him. He makes some great drinks. Here we go.
Down liquor at all inclusives. I'm in Mexico right now, so I brought a bottle of Patron from the US and I got one from the bar at the all inclusive. So we're gonna find out if it's watered down or not. First, we're gonna take a shot of the Patron from the US. Down the hatch, let's try this out. Yep, that's Patron. Cleanse my palate with the Coke. And no, I did not mean cocaina. Now for the moment of truth, time to try the tequila from Mexico. That tasted like water. Water with a hint of tequila. I am actually shocked right now. When you think that you're just built different and can handle 100 shots in Mexico, know that they're just watering down the liquor. And I don't blame them for watering it down because otherwise everyone would be blackout at noon. In my opinion, 100% I guess they water down all the booze at all inclusives. Apparently one.
So be careful, child. And remember, I forget what island it was. Was it Mexico where people were mysteriously passing away and it was due to the alcohol beverages? Let me see, Shapey. You send me a video? Okay. All right, let me pull this up from Shapey. That one, Shapey, can you turn those lights off? Let me see.
off?
Which ones?
The ones that are keeping me awake at night?
Johnny, we went through this before, sweetheart.
What?
We went through this before. The rope lights are not in your window.
Honey, I have to put pillows over my windows so I can sleep.
The cops came and they looked at the rope lights. They said they're not shining in your window. But I'll do you this. I will turn them off at 10 o'clock. Okay?
Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I got you.
I don't mean to be a mean neighbor, and I want you as my neighbor.
I got it, Journey. All right? See what it is, Journey? I think you just need to come over when you're lonely and talk and have some food and some wine. How about that?
I'm sorry.
And if I'm off and you ain't got nothing else to do, if you want to come on the patio, bring your bottle of wine, come chill with your boy, I got you. All right. I love you, Journey.
I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about it, sweetheart. You good.
Can you turn those lights off?
Which one?
I thought that was so cute. Yeah, Kim, you're right. It was DR. That's so cute. Thank you, Shavy. Like, sometimes you just gotta show people grace. Like, they just don't know how to express themselves. Sometimes they're scared. And I just loved how he just embraced her. Like, cause like she's probably lonely. Hey everybody. Hey Juice. I see you. We just gotta learn how to treat each other. Lead with love. That's what we were talking about earlier. Lead with love. I want to get into Kanzi. Blasting the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Talk about they haven't called them back yet. You think the real Roa is on hiatus? I think Roa is on hiatus. I think Roa is on hiatus and they trying to figure out what they're gonna do as far as casting. What do y'all think? Candy says Bravo still hasn't asked any of the Roa ladies back. Say they're tripping. And I think she said something along the lines of, they have lies. So shout out to Bravo Snark side. It's been nearly 4 months since the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15 reunion wrapped, and still no peaches have been picked for next season. During a recent live broadcast, Candy revealed that Bravo hasn't asked any of the ladies back yet, and she didn't sound pleased. So she said they still haven't told everybody who they're bringing back. Yeah, they're over here. They're being real. Tripping. People got lives around here. We got to make plans for other things. In a different interview captured by the Neighborhood Talks, Candy says that there's a new cast being decided. They are still waiting on a new cast, so I can't tell you anything. So Candy's revelation comes just days after Sheree Whitfield says she hadn't heard anything about the ladies coming back for season 16 either. And if you recall, LoveBScott.com exclusively broke news that the production was eyeing a reboot ahead of next season, similar to the new Real Housewives of New York and the Real Housewives of Miami. Casting has been underway for months, yet nothing has been made official. What do y'all think? Y'all think they're going to shake up the cast finally? And who do you think they're going to bring on? Woo! McClure said Bravo is lost. Boop, boop. Bravo been lost. Bravo lost me when they started inviting all these criminals on the show. It started to be a safe haven for criminals. Yes. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys today. I'm gonna drop the link if anybody wants to come up and sound off. We got into Jessie Wu calling out Tamar for threatening her and her friend. And I'm like, Tamar needs to she needs therapy. She needs therapy. Because, like, I feel like she got multi-personalities, and it's due to her trauma from childhood. So we got into Jessie Wu calling out Tamar. And Tay been quiet, though. I have to tell you, she usually got something to say. Now she don't got nothing to say. We got into Lil Nas X offending the Christian community with his latest project. And, we got into reaction of Cenat. All right. We also got into Peter Thomas, bar none, losing the eviction lawsuit. And we also talked about Zonique, Tiny's daughter, and her baby daddy. Thank you. Thank you so much, McClure. And her baby daddy, saying that he only with her just because they got a kid. And then now she's coming back and apologizing. And it's just like, I'm sick of this culture where they put all their business out there and they get mad when they get backlash from it. And then now it's like, mind your business, mind your business. Well, if y'all ain't put it out there, we wouldn't be in the business. Didn't I tell y'all I wanted oversharing to be left in 2023? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then we got into Roa. Are they coming back? Hey guys, you know what story I saw? I'm just giving it a few minutes to see if anybody comes up. Hertz, the rental car company, they are selling 20,000 electric cars from their fleet to reinvest in gas-powered vehicles. They're selling Teslas for as low as $16,000. I just naughty crew. Like, as soon as I saw this story, I thought about the movie that Michelle and Barack Obama just produced, Leave the World Behind. And this article made me feel like,
that's suspicious. That's weird.
don't buy these cars. It's the reason why they selling them so cheap. Don't buy. And if you saw Leave the World Behind, if you know, you know. Okay. But like, we were cyber attacked and they were able to like control all these cars and drive them. Ooh, Shay B has a Tesla. It's a hybrid. So you do both. Yeah, it's good, McClurge. You know what else is good? My cousin, I told y'all, she makes movies. My cousin Miasha, she's down in Atlanta, Georgia. She just came out with the third install to her movie Secret Society. I just watched it today. It was so good. And I loved it because it's a controversial movie. Hold on, to begin with. But she's on her third installment, and she has a whole production company now. But the story is based on the transgender community and the lifestyle of the transgender community. You can see, I know part 1 is on Tubi for free. If you do Secret Society 3, it's on Prime. You can rent it. Yeah, this is my cousin. She produced this. She just started her own production company. It's very good. But I love, for the third installment, she focused on the trafficking industry. So Romeo Miller was in it. Vivica Fox. Shout out to Vivica. Vivica was in all 3 of them. Who else was in it? Black China was in part 2. So a lot of familiar places. Snoop, from The Wire. A lot of The Wire cast are in her different ones, not part 3 or whatever. But I'm just really, really proud of my cousin, and I'm proud of her for focusing on like the relevant issues today. But it was really, really good. I really enjoyed myself, and the main part I like about Secret Society is the fashion, honey. The fashion be given. The fashion. And this third install, she kind of went international with it. They had they went to Italy, they went to Paris, they went worldwide with this one. So I thought it was dope. Just check it out if you get a chance. If you ever get a chance. It's really, really good. I have to say, I did watch Real Housewives of Potomac, and that's because I was off today. And this was one of my favorite episodes. And I just love when Karen, um, she focused on, I forget the name, she's with an organization, and they support women who went through SA and who were great and things like that. And thank you, McClurge. Um, this episode focused, like we really got the raw of the women, and it was the most realest episodes that they've had in a long time. Pace, yes, thank you so much, McClure. And for all the women to have the courage to open up about their trauma, I commend them. It dishumanized them for me, and I'm just or Pace, and it just like put all the drama aside. A lot of women have that in common, unfortunately. And to see Giselle worried about her baby going off to college, this is one of her concerns. I could put my grievances aside. You know what I mean? And it dishumanized them to me. And we got a guest. Hey, Kim.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, because I went across the room to unbox a box. Oh, happy MLK Day.
Happy MLK Day.
That's all
And
I
I
came
took
up here to
off.
sort of say hi and chit chat with you for a second. That was it. How you doing today?
Yeah. I'm doing good. I had off today because my company, they one of them companies that like to say, "Oh, this is gonna be a holiday," and then take it back from you.
I
So I
remember
took
you
off.
saying that. I do remember. Yeah, well, my company had not. Last year was the first year they did it, and I had taken off because, I have vowed I was always going to take off that day, even if I didn't have any PTO per se. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Shay. If I didn't have any PTO, I was going because it's the principle of the matter. You know what I mean? And that man should have it, but I was reading a little bit of his speech today because I try to do a little bit of something to commemorate his memory each day. On that day. So today I was busy though. So I said, I'm going to reread his speech because I haven't read his speech in God knows how long. And it may read a little different now. I got a little bit of wisdom and stuff like that. And girl, that thing was powerful. All right, for a little bit. And I got to go and give it its just due. But that was a powerful speech. And then honestly, in those times, and I hate to say it, but I could understand that speech. He knew that was going to be probably the last speech he gave with the content that he had in it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They
I
didn't like
posted
that.
exactly. I posted. This was one of how I started the show, Kim, with this post right here. The neighborhood shop talks. I love the way they gathered like a lot of his famous quotes.
Mm-hmm. I stand on his stuff though, because I always do, because he had the courage of his convictions. Because a lot of people have thoughts and, opinions and all the rest of that, which is good. All of us should have some, but not many stand on them. Okay. And not many live them. And he did all just that. And I ain't saying he was perfect because we know in the aftermath that he wasn't, but everybody's got their flaws. But what he did was selfless because he did it for the people, not just himself.
Yes. I
Because
agree
who would
with
want to live the life they had to live back then? You know what I mean? Always under the gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And always being pulled in so many different directions. But that's why, like, our young people need to look at the people that paved the way for them. They just don't even pay homage to this. And it's just so divisive and nasty out here nowadays. And it's just like,
But
lead
the
with
parents
love.
have to make sure that they tell them that. You know, we came from a generation that our parents instilled what our ancestors and what those that came before us did for us to have the kind of, you know, life that we have now, so that we know that, you know, we haven't arrived. We still got work to do. But you know, you have to do that. I made sure Jessica always had that information at hand and always read black books. Matter of fact, I saw I really bought her it was black books, or I either bought her animals if it wasn't, you know, and it's not that I'm against any one race, but I want her to concentrate on hers. And you know, as a little girl, I never saw a Barbie doll, you know, that was black. Not in the 60s. They didn't have nothing like that. So I always saw it raised her the way. So her teacher didn't want her to read a book. Everybody could read a book, but every time Jessica said that she wanted to read a book, she said no. And I had to find out, and the reason why is that she didn't want to read them because they were black books. But you know,
Wow.
oh yeah, because you still have people like that that teach your kids, but don't like your kids. You know what I mean? And so anyway, I got that handled, and that never happened again. But the bottom line is that you have to, everybody has to instill it in their kids, because you don't know what you don't know. So if nobody teach you, how you gonna know? You know, especially as a kid. And then I think that might make them feel a little bit prouder too.
Yeah, I like what McClure said here. They don't understand what sacrifices have been made. But it's in conjunction with that, it's also up to the parents to teach them. If the parents don't teach them, they're just ignorant to it. So I mean, you can't
Right.
miss what you never had.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But you're right about the parents have to teach them, because also it's not just saying that, but you know, the parents come with their wisdom and give them experiences, you know, and tell them about experiences that they had, you know.
Exactly. I remember when my daughter, they did what was it called? It's the Black History Museum, but like they did like a mock Black History Museum in the auditorium, and my daughter had to be Ruby Bridges. And then I just thought it was so much fun, because like it was just an opportunity to teach her about our history and our civil rights and the things that people had to go through to go to school. And then years later, I think it was last year, Ruby Bridges came to my job and spoke, and just to hear her story from her perspective, from when she was like a little girl, and she was just a little girl, she didn't know what was going on, you know what I mean, like the severity of it and the extent of it. And the one story she told us about was the way her teacher took care of her and loved her through that situation, you know, and it didn't matter what color she was. So I just thought that was awesome, and it was a full circle moment for me, like for the fact that my daughter had the chance to play her, you know what I mean, at school, for her to come to my job and speak, it was just.
Oh, that was beautiful. That was a beautiful thing. But yeah, those things went on back there, Ruby. I remember, because when I came up in the 60s, so I was in the civil rights movement. But yeah, you know, I wanted the doctor to cut my lips down, because they would tease me, because I went to all school, and they would tell, because you know, back then they said that blacks had lazy tongues because they had thick lips and you couldn't get nothing through it. You know what I mean? We had that lazy tongue, so they would talk about me. So I went to my doctor's little girl, and I tried to tell him that he needed to cut him down. You know what I mean? But it was a lot that we had to deal with back then, you know, because we were the onlyest ones. We had just came over in that neighborhood, and it was still predominantly white. And one time, my teacher, she would never let me be anything, you know, a racer captain, pencil captain, whatever. So she had a seating chart one day, but I never did tell my mother about that. But she had a seating chart and everything. No, I did ask. I asked the lady though, did she not make me a captain because I was black? So she told me to sit down and be quiet. But anyway, and I had to be in the second or third grade, no lie. So then anyway, I went home with my homework. This gonna show you how kids don't know anything. So we had a seating chart that was in the airplane. So the airplane had seats, and then you knew where to sit. So my mother said, "Oh, Kim, where's your seat?" I said, "Oh, it's right here." She said, "Oh, that's your seat." I said, "Yes." The teacher told me that's why I sit in the back of the airplane. My mama said, "She told you what?" Needless to say, after that, yeah, not only did she fix my seat, but I was a pencil captain, the chalkboard captain, eraser captain, and everything else. Okay.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
But I'm just saying, and then so when my daughter came to school and everything, and I don't want to say that I'm a militant, but I'm certainly pro-black, and that is, I had to let the teachers know because I remember what they tried to do to me. What my mother said, and she told that lady, she says, "I will not allow you to tear down what I have worked so hard to build up." Period.
Wow. Yes. Exactly.
And that's
See,
what we
that's
tried
what
to do.
my grandmother, she transitioned from the South up to the North to Philadelphia and things like that. And she would tell us stories of discrimination and things like that. So by the time I got to school, my grandma, I told this story on the channel a lot of times. She used to be so proud of me because I didn't have to go through that discrimination. And the fact that she was so proud of the fact that I was able to sit in the front row and play my flute with Caucasian kids.
Right.
You understand? And she like the proudest grandma. Like my granddaughter sat up there and she sat with those Caucasian kids, and I was just proud. Like, but that's everything she sacrificed for me to have that role. You understand?
I know, but one fortunate thing though is that a lot of this stuff, I think the kids nowadays have a different idea, okay? All these old heads are still trying to keep all that stuff in line, but I think the new generation looks at things a little bit differently, and they believe in calling out the truth. I know when Jessica she was in band, and it was one of her bandmates and everything came over to her and he spoke. But we were waiting at the concert and for them to get called back. And so his parents looked at him, lovingly when he was leaving away from there. He said, "Hi, Jessica," from across the room. So they didn't know who that was, right? But as their son started, they were looking like first smiling in anticipation. When he got closer to Jessica, they saw like it was a black girl. They gave him the look of what? I don't know what. And so then he said, "Congratulations, do good." He gave her a hug, went back to his parents, and they kind of gave him an admonishing look, but he was like nonplussed. He didn't care. But I asked Jessica, "Who was that young man?" And he told Jessica that he really likes her. He would really love to be her friend, but he would never invite her into their house because he wouldn't be welcome. He said, "But I don't believe like my parents." He said, "And I'm not going to allow them to influence who I am." And I was like, "Go ahead, young man." And he was still in high school.
Yes, and Ruby Bridges told us a story like that because how Ruby Bridges
Thank
told
you,
the story is
McClure.
like she always was separated from the other kids, and she was just wanted to go play. She was a kid, right? And she didn't really understand why she was always separated. And so that's what her teacher did. She like fought for her to have that playtime with the other children, right? And so when they finally let her when they finally let her play with the other children, and the little boy came up to her, was like, "I can't play with you because my parents said I couldn't." And she said she didn't take it as her feelings was hurt by that. She just took it as he has to do what his parents tells him to do, just like she has to do what her parents tell her to do. So yeah, like, ooh.
That is weird because the same thing happened to me as a little girl. Me and so when we moved, it was predominantly black, but and white rather. But anyway, so the girl next door to me, I would see her outside. She had Barbies, and I like Barbies. Anyway, so my mother told me don't go over there and talk to that girl. Okay, but me being my outgoing self, how kids are. So we were both interested in each other, right? So we sat at the end of our driveway, that it was a hedge separated our driveways, but we sat just beyond the hedge so we could sit next to each other, see each other, right? We started playing with our Barbies. So we were just sitting there playing with our Barbies and dressing them, combing their hair for about a good 5 minutes or so. And so I just decided to break the ice. I said, "Can I see your Barbie dress?" And she told me, and she didn't say anything. She looked at me and she smiled. She looked back. And then she looked and she said, "My mama told me I can't play with no ninjas." Now, my mother was watching me out the window. so So I didn't know what it meant, but I could tell that she said she couldn't play. So then I kind of scooched back over to my place. And then after a while, I just went on. After a moment or two, I went back in the house. My mother said, "What did that little girl tell you?" And I told her. And then my mother said, "I told you not to say anything to them in the first place. You just get your little tail here, da 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 da." So I don't know whether or not the little girl told her mama or my mother talked to her. But anyway, the lady apologized. And they had color TV, we didn't. So she invited me over to watch color TV and eat candy corn.
Oh, that's so sweet. Because a lot of it is pressure from society to divide, to conquer and divide.
It is. And then one of the other neighbors heard about it, and she used to sew, and she was she used to sew a lot, Miss Ostrander. When she heard about what happened, she sold me the baddest Barbie doll clothes. And then that little girl wanted my Barbie doll clothes. Okay.
See? And I used to make my Barbie clothes by hand. My mom refused to buy Barbie anything. She would buy me the doll, but she would not buy me like accessories. So my grandmother had taught me how to sew by hand.
So really?
Yeah. I would just take like old sheets and towels and stuff and make little outfits.
Did you go see that Barbie movie?
No.
I was just asking. Me neither, but it was a lot of adults that went, so I didn't know whether or not you might have went. It's so funny.
Just to share a story with you, when I was in middle school, we lived in Bloomfield, and it was a family that migrated from Armenia. And so when he came to the country, he was just like awkward, like their style is different and things like that or whatever. And I was like his only friend or whatever. Like I would play with him, I didn't care and stuff like that because I wasn't raised like that. And so like for those people, like, I've always been this way, like open and social, and I don't care where you come from and stuff like that because my family raised us to love thy neighbor, and that's just how I was raised. Like when we have family gatherings, not only is it our family, it's the neighbors. Like we don't deny any child a meal. You know what I mean? So all are welcome. But he like thanked me. He was like he really was grateful for my friendship. He was like, because you never judged me, bullied me, or made fun of me. We just played. We just had a good time exploring. And because of me, he got to learn the neighborhood and things like that or whatever. So I've always been a social butterfly.
I know. I don't believe it. Same here. My mother, that used to irritate my mother, but same here.
Yeah. So that's what I say. Lead with love. You know what I mean? And just try not to judge people.
Oh,
that's
yeah, because on that video, that was the second video. At first, I think he was moving over there, and he thought, and that's a good thing you said, lead with love, because sometimes we just don't know what the dynamics is, and we jump to the first conclusion. So I think he felt like that she was targeting him, because I think he might have just moved over there, and he wasn't as patient, and they called the police, and the police went over there, and they told her it was, the light wasn't showing in her. They even went in her bedroom. And then when she showed a picture of it too. So when you saw the juxtaposition of the lights to the house, you know good and doggone well, them lights was not bothering her. So I think that in hindsight, he probably recognized that. And when she came over there, because it looked like she might be suffering from a little Alzheimer, or some dementia, a little something. Anyway, I think he did choose to leave with love because, it clearly was not bothering her, but yet she found the importance to have to come over there. There's something else going on. So, and to invite her over like that, you could just come and chill and eat with us because maybe that might make her feel better. I thought that was sweet.
Sometimes just give a kind gesture. A kind gesture goes a long way. You know what I mean? Just
It
like
does, even if
the
it's
little
not just
girl's
to
mom.
add to your karma.
Go ahead.
I said, even if
Mhm.
it's just to add to your blessings, you know what I mean?
Exactly. They said thank you for sharing, Kim. Thank you, McClurge, for always being here and
You're welcome,
supporting
McClure.
and shaping. To everybody in the chat. I appreciate all of y'all. Oh my God. My friend just texted me. Enough, friend. Stop playing with me.
I saw who was he on here earlier? My dang. Who did I see on here?
Oh, what?
Curves. Happy birthday to Curves.
It's her birthday today? I thought it was tomorrow.
Oh, I saw something her doing a birthday video today on Instagram.
Oh, I thought it was tomorrow because she has an interview with Dr. Heavenly set up.
Oh, wait a minute, hold
for
up.
her
Okay,
birthday.
I saw Dr. Heavenly give her a shout out. I was like, okay, that Curves. But anyway, oh, does she? Well, it could be, but I'm early then. So I just saw her do a birthday on there.
It was designed by Ford and it was all
What you
economic
did
levels
yesterday,
and
Natty?
all together. Rest. It was, I just needed to relax. And then today was busy. Just the running arounds and the errands and stuff like that. But me and my daughter just kind of bummed around and hung out. And
McClure, does she live in Michigan?
She live in Canada, or she used to grew up in Canada.
Oh, that's probably another reason why then, because she said Ford, because Ford, Michigan is like Ford land, and it would stand to reason that Canada he would probably, because he built quite a few neighborhoods over here too. Ford did.
Oh yeah, and that makes sense.
Somewhere,
y'all Oh, McClure said 2 hours from Detroit. Kim.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, I'm basically in Detroit. I knew it when she said Ford. I knew that she had to be close. Okay, yeah, but now I want to tell you, this is folklore, so I don't know. This is alleged, okay? But they said that so Henry Ford had built some communities because business was booming. He needed to bring engineers and all the rest of that up here, right? So he had his engineers in Dearborn, okay, because that's where the factories were. Now he also had to get laborers, and people was coming in droves from down south, to come up here to work. And he built a community for them, and they called it Inkster. And the Black folks say the reason why they called it Inkster is because, ink. I don't have to say no more. Yes, I don't know if that's true or not. I just want to tell you a funny story. Yeah, and many immigrants did came. It was a lot of people that came. Yeah.
And then I was like, I wanted to relax because I felt like I'm getting like a little cold a little bit because the weather here is so up and down. Like it's.
What is the temperature there? Because it was -4 today when I woke up.
It's 25 degrees today.
Oh well, shit, that's a heat wave.
No, but on the weekend it was like 55 on Saturday.
Oh, really? That was summertime then, because I'm telling you, it was -4 degrees.
It's been so up and down, and you know how you feel like the cold brewing at the top of your throat.
Yeah.
I was just kind of nervous with some turmeric and some ginger.
And you've been busy too, so when you run a lot and do too much, sometimes I run your resistance down low too.
That's why I just rested yesterday. I just laid around.
That was good.
I didn't do a lot. I cooked light or whatever. Saturday we went out. I went to Trader Joe's. I got up and walked, got some exercise. So yeah, just I need to get myself in shape. But I think I might be going to Vegas in April. I'm looking into some flights.
So what happened in Vegas? Gonna stay in Vegas?
Yeah, they doing a YouTube meetup there. Like yeah, like AT2, Couture Bay, a bunch of YouTubers or whatever. So I would just go for the weekend, like fly out Friday.
That would be really cool.
Sunday evening or something like that. Just hang out for the weekend. And I've never ever been to Vegas before in my life. So
Mm-hmm.
that's because I'm not. Hey, Makeup Diva. That's because I'm not a big gambler. But y'all know I'm a party animal. I will go clubbing.
Do whatever you want to do.
Y'all know
You in Vegas.
Yeah,
That'll be nice
So
though.
yeah, so I'm gonna try to hook it up. It's in April, the end of April. I was looking at flights today or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just kind of doing my research right now. And then my mom is like, "Well, you know, I want to go to Mexico." So
Oh, that'd be nice.
I'm trying to get her away.
That would be
So she
nice.
can, yeah,
That
or
would be nice.
whatever.
So now, what about your play? Is it a play or a movie?
What?
Your script.
It's like a short film.
Film. Okay, good. I can't remember though. I couldn't remember the names. I can't remember everything.
That's the 21st. That's
Okay.
I got my first TV on the 21st.
Oh, cool. Well, that's gonna be so exciting.
I got a lot of things coming up, y'all. Now I'm gonna add actress to my list.
You got to keep expanding and elevating.
Oh, Makeup Diva says she's going to Vegas for her 7-year anniversary. Also, I believe Jodeci and Wu-Tang Clan has a residency around that time. So I'm gonna try to get tickets to go see one of them. Either one is good. Either one is good. I love Wu-Tang Clan and I love Jodeci.
Oh yeah, that'll be good.
Oh, they saying Vegas is fun. I want to do that. What's that thing where they shoot you in the air and you fly around and stuff? I want to do that. I'm a daredevil. Hey, McClure said, you know Chatham by Detroit, Kim?
Do I know who? Chatham by Detroit? No.
Oh, okay. Makeup Diva. Yes, Makeup Diva, because I was looking today like, wow, these Vegas flights are expensive. She's saying buy the flight on like a Tuesday, Naughty, or a Wednesday. That's when I bought mine. Got you. Oh, McClure saying her ancestors are from Chatham.
Oh, you mean Chatham over in Windsor?
You got a snuggle bug. Oh yeah.
Wait a minute, she got a snuggle bug. Oh, wait a minute now. What they call that? What they call that? What is that you call that? Cuffing. That's what they call it. Cuffing. Shay cuffing. She in the cuffing season.
Jodeci let me know.
Yes, okay. I thought you were talking about. Yes, I do know where that is.
Oh, Makeup Diva said it's called the Slingshot. Yes, y'all know I'm a little daredevil. I love roller coasters. I love roller coasters. It's like it's orgasmic.
No, not me, girl. I want my feet on the floor.
I don't mind flying. Oh, Southwest? Okay, I'll look into Southwest because everything that came up was for Spirit, and we don't do Spirit over here, chill. I might not never make it if I get on the Spirit flight. Thank you so much, Makeup Diva, for the tips, because I was looking today like, well, shit, these tickets are expensive. You a daredevil too, Shay B. The faster the better. Exactly. I don't know. I'm just adventurous. No, Spirit is not a good airline, and I'm like, why is it all these Spirit flights? Because I looked on Kayak today. Oh, Makeup Diva says she flew Spirit to Vegas, and her husband hated. He probably was ready to put the more. Yo, Spirit is the worst. All you see is horror stories from them on my timeline. It is the worst. So yeah, today I did my little running around, looked up some flights and stuff like that, and then I came in and watched my my cousin new movie on Prime, Secret Society 3. It's the third installment. Make sure y'all check out 1 and 2 before you get to the third. But Vivica Fox is in all 3 installments. Isn't that funny coming off the tail end of all this Taraji mess?
Hey,
Ooh.
didn't she say something about? Wait a minute, I'm trying to get that out of my mouth. What am I trying to say? Didn't she say something to Taraji? Not to Taraji about that she doesn't have Taraji problems.
Yeah, I went over that. What was it last week? But she came back. Let me see if I
She
can find it.
apologized because I didn't
So much
appreciate that.
You felt like she said something wrong towards Taraji? You think she was being shady?
Well, that's what it seemed like when I was reading it. A little bit I read. That's why I was asking you about it, because I really didn't read it all. I just said, Well, I'm just gonna say I'm partial to Taraji anyway. But but I love Vic and Vivica too. But I'm like, we don't do that though as sisters. We ain't gonna do that. Even if you are, that ain't it. We're trying to get Taraji paid. If you paid, then good. You can keep that shit to yourself because you're already good, right? Let's make sure she good. That's all I'm thinking. That's how I am.
I just think Vivica come from that era where she's media trained and they be trying to catch people off guard. You know the media, they manipulative.
Well, what'd she say to make up for it then?
Let me see. Here she go.
Let me see.
Tonight ran a salute to my career, and they took me down memory lane, you guys, all the way from the time of my very first time being on TV as a Soul Train dancer. That's right, y'all. I was going down the Soul Train line. Get it? I did Soul Train Scramble Board and everything, to my most current movies, and it's a lovely special. So check out Entertainment Tonight's salute to Vivica A. Fox. Okay, they said 2 minutes. No, it's been a wonderful journey. And in closing, I just want to say to all of my fans, somebody say 1 minute. Okay, thank you for the official countdown. Thank you guys. Man, I've had like the best week of my life. Like I said, I just left New York. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for all the support. I couldn't do what I do without you, without my cast, without my amazing director, David Ducato, Hybrid Films, Lifetime. I just love you guys so much. I really do. Entertainment Tonight ran a...
Do you feel like now is the perfect time to have the conversation that Taraji kind of continued over Monique? You're an actress. You've been out there. Is this the perfect time to kind of talk about that on the right platform?
Darling, to each his own. Do you know what I mean? I'm very happy, very blessed. And to each his own. I didn't have that experience, so, but to get your piece out is important. I totally understand that. And I love my girls for looking out for each other. But I'm good.
She's good. I just think she's media trained. I didn't think it was anything wrong with what Vivica had to say. She said to each his own. She got to get her piece out. So be it. I'm not hating. And I think Vivica know her worth at this point. And she like, why get in this entanglement?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I took it. Maybe I'm wrong, Kim.
I don't know. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but I still wasn't feeling it all the way. But hey, she didn't say anything derogatory in other way. She just spoke on her own. She entitled to say what she got to say about her and how she operates. So just like Taraji got the right to say hers, so it ain't no biggie. But they said that she came back and apologized for it, though. That was my thing. So somebody said that she not apologized, but clarified it. Did you hear that?
Let me look it up.
But I'm glad you showed me that part because I hadn't seen that part. I just saw someone else's take on it. But I didn't see how it played out. Mm-hmm. And Vivica's always been bold and outspoken anyway.
I think she handles herself like a champ. I mean, for her to have this longevity in her career at this point, maybe she just didn't want the aggravation of that attention. You know what I mean? Like,
well, then she could have just left.
Yeah.
What is this right here?
Wait a minute. Something. What the shade room be lying though? You can't trust them. They got something talking about Vivica maybe working with Taraji. Then other people try to spin it like, oh, she shaded because 50 Cent said he wanna work with Taraji.
Oh yeah, I heard somebody say that too. But
Yeah.
just a year or so ago, I think she was on Sherry either this year or last year. She said that if he ever called, she still got a thing for 50. He must have did something. I don't know what he must have did, but he captured her soul, I think. Oh, let's look at that. Does that look like
Is this old? No, this from January 12th of 2024. See, the shade room be lying though. You can't trust them all the time.
oh really? Because they shady.
They
Get it,
shady.
shade
So this
room.
guy
Shade
about
room, shady.
up about how with Taraji P. Henson again, while encouraging social media users to check her resume. As the Shade Room previously reported, Fox weighed in after Henson voiced her frustration about her continued experience with pay inequality in Hollywood. Fox made it clear that she didn't share the same experience with her fellow actor. On Thursday, January 11th, Entertainment Tonight, this is what she was talking about in that video, premiered an exclusive interview with the 59-year-old actor. During the conversation, Fox reflected on her decades-long acting career and over 240 movie roles. Additionally, Fox also discussed a particular role she would love to reprise, her role as Candace on the now canceled television series Empire. That's right, they worked together. I forgot. They worked together. According to the outlets, Candace was the sister of the
She was What's-Her-Deal's sister. She was the one that was the highfalutin sister.
Exactly. And she quoted, "We were supposed to do a spinoff. We really were, and things just didn't work out, unfortunately," she explained. "But I would jump at the opportunity to work with Taraji again. I mean, she is just cream de la creme." So there's no hate in Vivica's blood towards Taraji. They've worked together in the past. And I just think this is one of those things where media outlets try to pin people against each other.
I see what you're saying. I do indeed.
Media is manipulative. At least she was being honest. I think she was being honest too. 50 a cancer. Once you get us, you never let go. But you know what? I even respect her honesty in that. Like maybe that's the best she ever had. You understand?
Yeah. As I said, I mean, I can't, like I said, I can't fault her for telling the truth. Just like she said, Taraji deserves to have her piece, and everybody deserves to say what they feel they need to say. You know what I mean? For themselves, and especially for yourself, okay? And that's all. They might have been asking her about Taraji, but she was telling them about her, okay? I don't know nothing about that, all right?
Thank you
I
so
just
much,
know what
Carol
I do.
McClurge. Have a good evening. Carol, thank you for joining. Yes, please get those likes up. Get those likes up.
Yeah, I hit it when I came in.
Thank you so much, Kim. Everything going okay with your move? Smooth sailing?
Girl, I'm going to tell you a little bit of something, but I'm going to tell you that it's still, even so, I am still happy about my move. But when I moved here, the center stack was broken, and that was the sewage center stack. So come to find out, my realtor was like, Kim, you should make sure they fix that, because they were supposed to. Well, they didn't. So now I got plumbers coming for 2 or 3 days, but at least it is the condo's paying for it. So that's a good thing. Nice. And then, it's one more thing. So then there's a couple other repairs that needs to be made, but, it's all in being a homeowner. Being a homeowner is a lot more expensive than I thought, though.
Yeah. That's what a lot of people say once they get in it.
Yeah, I don't know if I was prepared for all this.
It's yours, though. It's yours.
I know, but I'm loving it nonetheless. So that's it, girl. And I've just been taking it easy with these 3 days, And so it's been a busy sale week too, so that was good.
Good, 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 good. I'm just really, really happy for you. Kim is a new homeowner to all that don't know. So I'm just really
Yes,
happy for her because in this economy, we all know how hard it is. And for
yes.
her to do it, I'm just really super proud of you.
Thank you, thank you. And it's my first time too, so I'm really proud of me too.
Exactly.
Yes, indeed. I got that kid out of the way with her after them degrees, so then I had to take care of me. But yeah, that's all I
Exactly.
did, and I fixed me something healthy to eat today. Because I'm gonna tell you something, all this moving and stuff like that, I have not had to use my magic wand, and that's what I call my cane. Okay, when I want her here.
Oh,
My little leg
maybe,
is a little stronger and everything.
no, maybe some weight was lifted off of you. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I think so. All that because I've been so dang on busy. I ain't had time to be sitting around here just smacking and stacking. And then if I am, then I move it. I'm working it off. So yeah, but I'm still gonna get this knee taken care of. But I'm just saying, that was a good thing. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and so I'm pretty excited about all of that. And I'm just trying to get through this winter.
Me too, child. Me too. I'm just like, I just miss the summer. I be having the summer blues.
Well,
Like,
girl,
please,
I'm
I
just
love
telling
the
you.
heat.
In these negative temperatures, though, I'm just saying that I can't because it's like 2. It was like -4 today, but with the wind chill because it was windy, it was like -20. Okay, and it was like being in Siberia.
Yeah. Kim, if
But
I ever come visit you, it will only be in the summer. I'm just putting that disclaimer out. I can't stand the cold.
Yeah, you can't say you don't even want to go nowhere. I had to go somewhere and everything today because I had to go to my apartment because my washing machine isn't acting right. So I went to my apartment. I still have it for a minute to wash some clothes. I did not want to go out there. I put on one of those hats that have the ear flaps over your ears because I got this shortcut, so this little bean here be cold, okay? But I know how to dress up for it when I need to.
I
But
had to layer up today. I had my thick socks on, my long johns, everything. Like I don't like being cold.
yeah, because I'm
That's
not
why
gonna
I
lie,
had
I was jealous when I saw you in that red vest the other day. I was like, how'd she find my vest?
but I had my thermal underneath the thermals that heat up.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell me to heat up.
Yeah. It's the store we have called Uniqlo. I believe it's a Japanese company. They came up with a concept, how to be warmer but dress lighter, so you're not layering on all these clothes. So they came up with a fabric that kind of adjusts with your body temperature. So like if I get cold, the material warms up.
Wow. That's
Yeah, the store is
cool.
called Uniqlo. Yeah, yeah. So I keep a bunch of those around because I don't like being cold.
Yeah, I need to look into that, especially with my writers. And this, because the cold mess with your writers, and it's showing up cold here, so I need to go check that out.
Yeah. So the idea is for it to be lighter and thinner. That's the idea of the concept behind it. So you're not wearing these big bulky clothes, but you're still warm.
Yeah, because I can't stand all them big bulky clothes, and I'm walking like an astronaut or something like that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. I don't like to be restricted. I'm a summer baby, so we like to be half naked. You know what I mean?
So crazy. Yes, indeed. And I'm a winter baby. You think I'd be used to this, but I know why people want to be snowbirds. But I do like the 4 seasons. Not like the winter. It's just that in January and February, it's just bitter cold. So, don't you guys get those kind of temperatures though in Jersey?
Yeah, we got those type of seasons. Like January, February is probably our coldest.
Yeah.
It actually got cold late. Like this is probably the coldest day we had since the winter started.
Oh wow.
It's been pretty warm. We've been lucky.
Y'all have been.
We've been lucky. So I don't know. I just want land in Jamaica. I'm putting that in the universe. I need to be someplace warm all year round when I retire. And I'm not asking for much. I just want a nice little ranch, nice little land so I can have my garden and grow my own fruits and vegetables.
You can have it, sweetheart. That won't take much down there.
I know. That's why I want it. I want to. Buck is in Jamaica right now. Lucky him. He got out
Oh,
of
is
here.
it? I haven't seen Buck around these parts in a long time.
He
But I haven't been up here.
working.
Oh.
We went to see the family. We was texting the other day. He's like, I'm home. I say, yeah, because when he go to Jamaica, he call that home.
Oh, that is cute. What did Makeup Diva say? This is the coldest it's been over here. She's in Jersey too?
I think she on the East Coast.
On the East Coast too? Mm.
So yeah. But he was in the chat earlier, Buck.
Oh, he was? I didn't see it.
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier. Or whatever.
Well,
Makeup Diva, I got my family in Philly.
Yeah,
girl.
your family's from Philly, ain't they?
Yes, I got like 300 cousins. And it's probably more than that because every time I go is new babies. My family out there, they believe in being fruitful and multiplying. I ain't mad. And guess what? Don't ask me to name them all. We just be like, what up, cuz? We just know we come. Like my cousins close to my age, I know all their names. But all
Right. I know what you mean.
I don't know all their names. I'm like, look, guys, that's you, man.
Yes, indeed. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and split, and you have a good one, honey.
You too. I'll call you soon, Kim. Y'all
Okay, babe. Love you. Bye-bye.
Love you too. Bye. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close the show, y'all. Thank y'all for joining me. Yeah, they carrying on our legacy. Absolutely. Makeup Diva. You must be related to my husband. They make litters looking child. My family is huge in Philly. Love them. I love every last one of them. And hopefully I could get there soon. When the weather gets better or whatever. All right, guys, that's all I have for you today for trending topics. I hope you all enjoyed the show. Let's leave it in the comments. We got into Jessie Wu calling out Tamar Braxton, Lil Nas X offending the Christian community, Peter Thomas losing he's just losing on all levels, but we knew he was a scammer from his Roa days, all right? And Zonique and her boyfriend saying that he only there because of the baby. Chill. Learn your self-worth. These women need to learn their worth and require marriage before they rent their wombs to these mofos. All right? So all my
and I want to say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
All right, make sure y'all hitting that like button as you head out. Share my content. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. 1.